The gang's all here.
Shout out my boy Karate Lifer on Twitter for that joke. I kind of stole that from him earlier. But yes, sir, finally, the gang is all here. Outside of Markieff Morris, which, I mean, I personally don't think he's going to come back this year, but we've heard other things, so time will tell. Other than him, the gang's all here, and we took care of business tonight. Classic TCB. You love to see it, Heat Nation. Of course, the story going into tonight's game was Victor Oladipo, who finished with 11 points, 4 assists, and did all the off-ball and defensive things that you expect from Victor Oladipo. Played a very solid 15 minutes, and it's really exciting to see as a Heat fan. I even started to see some respect from non-Heat fans on Twitter that were low-key starting to get kind of scared, but it's good. Get scared, man, because we coming for you. Even though national media will still disrespect the Miami Heat, but honestly, I'm not one of those people that cares about that. I know most people do, but truthfully, as long as we got Heat Nation riding with us, I don't care what Stephen A. Smith has to say. Why do y'all care? You know, I get it's disrespectful, but screw them, man. We still gonna win a championship at the end of the year, and that's all that matters. So I do want to ask y'all something about Victor Oladipo. He basically took Gabe Vincent's minutes today. I mean, Gabe Vincent didn't play until garbage time at the end of the game, but I was wondering if Victor Oladipo can give you this year exactly what Gabe Vincent has given you, would y'all take it? Because I think I would, because Gabe Vincent's had a stellar year, stellar defense, been shooting the ball phenomenal. If Vic can give us that, I would take that 10 times out of 10. So now the question is, why don't you just play Gabe Vincent? I don't know. I'm certainly not saying I wouldn't play Vic. Of course I would play Vic, mostly because he has the reputation, and I guess that's kind of the answer to my question. It was kind of sad because not only has Gabe Vincent earned his minutes, but he's been an integral part to this team's success this year. We all know how deep this Heat team is, and obviously that's actually a really good problem to have. I think it was my boy Kenny on Twitter who said that this team's victory cigars have like all had 30-point games, which is really funny and also probably true because even Strus didn't come into the end of the game and he's been balling of late. But really, the story of the game was Tyler Herro, who had 31 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds on 12 of 18 shooting, 6 of 9 from 3, and including that deep bomb at the end of the half. It's funny because prior to the game when I was talking to my boy about what to do on Prize Picks, I was saying I probably wouldn't pick Tyler because his 20-point streak is going to end probably pretty soon. Tyler literally had 21 points in the second quarter by himself. So he basically told me to shut up and he continued his dominating performance. I don't even know what else to say about this game. I mean, Jimmy had 21 points, Bam had 18 and 10. Even Duncan was 5 of 9, including 3 of 7 from 3. If this team has everybody playing at their peak, there's not a single team in the league that can stop us. I'm sorry, there's not. I don't know why I'm apologizing. I'm pretty sure everybody watching this video is a Heat fan who probably agrees with me as well. Keep in mind, Jimmy didn't even play in the fourth quarter again, which has been a reoccurring trend because we've been blowing out so many people. Chef Trilly had this funny tweet here. It's kind of sad because, I mean, low-key poking fun at UD, but it's also extremely funny because it's true. And Jimmy was playing so many minutes this season, like prior to the last few weeks, so it's nice that he'll finally be able to get some rest as we go into the playoffs. I only have a couple other notes about this game. One of them is towards the end of the game when Bam had a nice dunk. Eric Reed said, "That was Bam good." That was kind of funny. I don't know if he's ever pulled that one out before, but I liked it. Also, who else kind of had a sigh of relief when Garrison Matthews got hurt at the beginning of the game? I'm only, low-key making fun of it because he was healthy. He did come back in, but I certainly forgot he was on the Rockets, and every Heat fan knows that he's one of the top random scrub Heat killers of all time, but we really didn't have to worry about it that much because obviously he got hurt early, even though he ended up coming back in. He obviously ended up not doing much. Scratch that, he didn't do anything. He had 0 points on 0 of 5 shooting. I'm gonna tell my quick Garrison Matthews story again. I've told it a couple times on this channel, but we really don't bring him up much, nor do I want to. So obviously, all of Heat Nation hates Garrison Matthews because he's killed the Heat on several occasions, mostly when he was with the Wizards, but I've hated Garrison Matthews for many years. He actually graduated from Lipscomb University, which is an ASUN conference, the same conference as my alma mater, FGCU, and there was one season when we were really good. We had Brandon Goodwin, who's now balling out for the Cavaliers, and in the ASUN championship game, the winner of that game was going to March Madness. Garrison Matthews lit us up for probably close to 40 points, and ever since that game, I hated that man. So to see him go from killing my Eagles in college to killing the Miami Heat in the NBA, I've developed an immense hatred for Garrison Matthews. I'm sure he's a cool dude, but I don't rock with you, man. I just got this notification that said Harden runs stairs after game. This dude is such a show pony, bro. What are you trying to prove, you fat bum? Can't stand James Harden either, man. But other than that, at the end of the game, Haywood Highsmith checked in. Shout out to him for getting a 3-year contract. A lot of Heat fans were confused that he got signed to a long-term deal, but I think we're gonna look back in 2 years at him like we look at Caleb Martin now, and we're probably gonna laugh at how mad we were that Spoelstra played him over Mario Chalmers when like all that COVID stuff was going on. But shout out to Haywood Highsmith. Also, I didn't know that this guy was on the Rockets. Bruno Fernando checked into the, oh, I'm sorry, we don't talk about Bruno. Hey. There was one person that laughed at that joke. Go ahead and leave a like, man. Before we get out of here, I want to shout out a couple things. Number one, my favorite comment from the last video was my boy Edwin Bueso, who said, bro, new subscriber, can you give me a shout out in your next video, please? My dog said the magic word, please, so I got you, Edwin. Thanks for subscribing. I greatly appreciate the support. I also want to shout out my boy Henry on Twitter. Today was not only a beautiful day because it was Dipo Day, but it was also my boy Henry's birthday. Go ahead and follow on him on Twitter. Show him some love. He's a great, loyal, diehard Heat fan. So Henry, I appreciate your support as well. I appreciate all y'all support. So if you like the video, hit like. If you dislike the video, hit dislike. Comment down below telling me I suck. Just don't call me Julius Randle because that is really disrespectful. But if you do want to be shouted out in next week's video, go ahead and comment down below. Other than that, the Heat next play the Phoenix Suns on Wednesday. I'll see y'all after that game, but who knows, because you may never see me again. I'll see y'all later or not. Bye.
I need bigger state, 80s lamb, ISO tank with the pain again. I escape from these famous lands when it's too much in the real dungeon. Damn, what if I know? Financially free be my idol. Probably get it then I lie low.